And just like that, guys, another day's in the books for Palantir stock, and we had a bit of a red day. Nothing too crazy, but we did go down about 40 cents, 0.6% in the red. We got down to $57 in the pre-market. We were down about 5.5% at one point, as the entire stock market today did not do well. We were down across the board, which we'll talk more about later in the video. So guys, we have to break down Palantir, the charts, what I'm looking to do. But first, of course, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and get up to 15 stocks from MooMoo. Once you open up your account and fund it with at least $100, you get 5 stocks and a $30 cash reward. And fund your account with at least $1,000, you get 10 more stocks, and overall your uninvested cash for now will earn up to 8.1% APY, which, guys, that's a no-brainer. So check out the link down below or go to starsurfest.com/MooMoo. And with that being said, cheers. Let's get right into the video. So yeah, it was not the best day for the stock market today. We'll start there. The S&P went down 0.3%. The NASDAQ went down about 0.25%. Not too bad. But the Dow did go down more, 0.9%, as the Russell went down the most by far and away, down over 1.7%. So yeah, the stock market did not do well today. The VIX, actually, funny enough, went down as well, 1.7%. The VIX is at 14, 15 points. Been flat for a couple days there. But yeah, we were down across the board, and that is what caused Palantir to take a hit in the pre-market. I believe the indexes were down even more earlier in the pre-market. Actually, no, we were down on the pre-market, but then we rallied a bit. Then we fell even more in the middle of the day. But then we saw a bit of a V-shaped recovery here on SPY heading into close. That's kind of what we got here. But yeah, Palantir saw the worst of it in the pre-market, as again, we were down over 5% at one point. But then we rallied and we pretty much closed at break even. Not too bad. So on the 5-day, you guys can see we are somewhat slowing down a bit, not fully by any means. I mean, we had one day of slight red. We were kind of flat. And we can see on, this trend line I'm going to draw, we can see we're still clearly holding an uptrend on this 5-day, 5-minute, and not to mention we are, guys, oh man, we are holding higher lows. Do you guys see all these higher lows that we're holding on this 5-day, 5-minute? Guys, Palantir, I know you might want some red, some selling. To be honest, I want for it to sell off. I want it to come down, cool off a bit. But the chart looks like the bulls are still intact. We got a bit of a sell-off in the morning. Maybe that's all we're going to get. In the pre-market, we got down to 57, so we were down about 8% off the all-time high at $62. So maybe that's the the only sell-off we're going to get. But we got that sell-off. Boom. We held a higher low. You guys see it right here. Higher lows being held. And we rallied off that low. We did that today, literally. So, man, it looks like the uptrend might be continuing here on the 5-day. And if anything, if we break out of the opening price in the pre-market today, which was at about $60.40, if we gap out of there tomorrow, maybe do something like this, maybe Palantir is shooting for the highs again at that point, for all we know. $62 per share. That is what gap we can fill. That's where we could go. So, yeah, it looks like we're all good. Bulls are all good here on the 5-day, 5-minute, guys, based on what I'm seeing. And I'm curious kind of where your head's at. Are you seeing this? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, it all comes down to $60 to $60.50. If we're able to gap up above that in the morning, I'll set my alert there now. We could be going for all-time highs after that. or filling the gap to 62, at least test all-time highs. So, yeah, the 5-day looks really good. On the 20-day chart, obviously, we're still pretty extended, but we're above both moving averages as of today's trading, which is good. On the 1-hour chart, on the 4-hour chart, obviously, we're well above both moving averages. So, guys, I'm not paying too much attention to the 4-hour chart right now. The longer term time frames, I mean, yeah, they're important, but at this point, I'm paying attention to the very short term, kind of seeing what's going on the day-to-day to kind of determine the next move here. Obviously, I'm long Palantir. I'm not selling my long-term position, but I'm also trading it. I'm also trading it amongst other stocks, obviously. But for that reason, I'm watching the shorter time frames, 5-day, 10-day, and we'll see what it does. If it breaks $60.50 and if it makes that move to $62 here in the very short term. But again, you could look at the longer time frames if you want, and some are arguing, myself included, to play devil's advocate, that we might be due for a pullback. But, we're not getting the signs quite yet on the smaller time frames, so we got to be patient. We got to be patient on the pullback. Eventually, it'll happen, but we're just not getting the signs on the smaller time frames as of now. Let me know your thoughts in the comments about that, guys, and let me show you the indexes. And while I pull these up, make sure to sign up to the email list if you haven't done so already. It's in the description box down below, and it's completely free. I'm actually sending you guys my top 3 stocks every single Monday. All you have to do is put your first name and your email address using that link in the description box down below. And again, it's free. There's literally no risk, no downside, no credit card information, nothing like that. So check it out again, link down below. So the S&P 500, like I said, all the indexes went down, but it was a volatile day. I mean, look, on the 5-day, 5-minute, S&P is slightly reversing trend. Nothing crazy, obviously, but we took out the lows from yesterday. We made some lower highs today across the day, throughout the day. You guys see that here on the 5-day. And same thing with Triple Q. You guys see it right here. We hit an all-time high yesterday, and quite frankly, we've been hitting all-time highs day after day after day. So we're bound to get a bit of selling, some cooling off. That's exactly what we're getting right now. But yeah, that is what I'm noticing. We're making some lower lows, lower high action, nothing crazy. Small caps, which have been on a ridiculous run, those are cooling off a little bit, but still very much holding trend. Obviously, we look pretty good right now, still on the Russell, no doubt. Same on the Dow. So it's cooling off. That's all it is. It's a much needed, healthy pullback, and I'm all for it. I'm all for it, guys. And maybe we'll get one on Palantir. We will at some point, I'm sure of it, but it's not showing the signs, again, like I said, quite yet on the 5-day. We have to wait for the confirmation, and as of now, it looks like it wants more upside. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe. Very important. We're on the road to 50,000 subscribers. Make sure to subscribe and get up to 15 stocks, guys. Once you fund your account with at least $100, using that link down below, you get 5 stocks and a $30 cash reward. And fund your account with at least $1,000, you get 10 more stocks. And overall, your uninvested cash for now will earn up to 8.1% APY, which, guys, it's a no-brainer. What are you waiting for? So use that link down below or go to stocksurfest.com/MooMoo. Get your stocks. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next video.